Stop ordering food. Stop having food delivered to your house. Stop being a lazy bum and get in the kitchen, man. See, look, I'm telling you a story. Somebody I knew, love him to death. Love him to death. He knows what I'm talking about after the story I'm about to tell you guys. I know somebody who was on the verge of being homeless, living with their ex-girlfriend, didn't necessarily like his situation. He ran up countless amounts of money each week using his unemployment or the job we were working at the time on Uber Eats, Postmates. Now I know, and I could feel when he told me the amount of money he spent on Postmates. Him and I both knew, and him and I both felt the shame that he was literally emanating out of his soul when he said that. I was like, dang, man, that's pretty sad. Better yet, it's pretty pathetic. More in the alternative is, if you're spending $500 to $600 a week on food, you could spend literally $100 a week and have even better food. Sure, it would take you some time, but there's so much money you could save. But it's not just about saving money. But let's get into the money cost. Obviously, food is expensive. Let's just say you're going to go to Subway or McDonald's and eat that 2 to 3 times a day. That's going to run you a lot of money. But let's just say you do it once. That's still at least $20 a day. $20 a day times 30 days. What? That's $600. You are literally hemorrhaging money. Let's not even mention the fact that most of the stuff that people eat out for is not even healthy at all. So why am I even talking about this? Because where I'm at, these video series I'm talking about, becoming a man, this is one thing you do. Everybody would love to get married and have their wife cook for them, but that's not always an option. Sometimes even when you get married, your wife doesn't know how to cook. I mean, she's gonna learn. She's gonna learn today, but sometimes, how about you're not even in a relationship? How about you're not even married? What are you gonna rely on trying to get a date off of Tinder so you can have somebody cook for you once every time they go out with you on a date and come home? Hey, can you cook for me, babe? No. You need to learn how to cook for yourself, dude. And I don't care if you live on your own or if you live with your mom. You still got to learn how to cook for yourself, because this is one pillar you got to build. Whether you're on your way launching or you've already launched, you got to learn how to cook for yourself. So, what are the benefits of cooking for yourself? Of not going and ordering on Postmates? First off, why are you depending on an outside source for your food? Now, there's obviously the extreme of how come you're not going out and foraging and farming? Okay, not everybody has that luxury, or not everybody wants to take that long, hard road. But for the rest of us, why are you depending on Magic Wok and Chipotle and freaking Subway all the time? Now, I know there are some exceptions. Like when you get back from the gym, you don't actually feel like cooking, or you get home from a long day of work. But there's got to be a balance, man. A balance. Maybe out of 10 times that you go out, maybe one of those times you actually order out and treat yourself. That's cool. But here in our generation, men live in the day of indulgence, in the day of splurge, in the day of do whatever you can until it literally makes you sick. How about this? Learn how to cook for yourself. What are the benefits? First off, you're going to save money. We don't even got to talk about that because you can do the math in your head. It's pretty self-evident. Second off, you literally get to cook better food. You can learn how to cook better food than what you're eating out on takeout. But what does that help you with? When you learn how to cook better food than the place where you got it, that's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you the wherewithal to be like, man, I can whip that up even better than this guy. Oh yeah, I can make it taste way better than the restaurant. What does that do? You learn the skills to be a better cook than where you're eating it from. But what's so important about that? It's not just so much about, making food that's tasty. That's just a benefit or a symptom of who you are becoming. As you're becoming more and more of a cook who develops skill sets on how to cook X and Y. See, as I'm living in my own spot, I'm thinking about getting into a cooking class. I'm thinking about how I'm going to increase my repertoire, my menu, my cookbook, so that I can be a good father who can cook for his wife, for his children, but at the least at the moment right now, a good cook for myself, so I can have more and more joy out of the food I eat. Because we all know, deep down inside, when you pay that bill, after you're done eating that food, you're like, man, I probably could have made something better for cheaper than that. And that's the truth. Now, what else? When you're out, when you're in, instead of ordering in, when you're in that kitchen, you learn how to clean. See, if you don't clean, you're going to get roaches, man. And the roaches might not just stop at your kitchen. They're going to go in your bathroom. They're going to be in your mouth when you sleep at night. They're going to be in your bed trying to snuggle up with you. They're going to be in your covers, taking your covers. If you don't clean correctly, then you're going to be all out of whack. So what do you have to do? You got to learn how to clean. So what do? I clean while I'm cooking. Something my mom taught me a while ago. What is the benefits of that? You get to section off in your mind. You get to be creative in how you're going to get things done at the same time. You learn the ability to multitask and get stuff done simultaneously while you're getting other things done. This is a microcosm of a really good skill in the macro world, in the real world. See, I learned how to, okay, while this is sizzling here, I go and use whatever I use to prepare the food to cut it or section it off. I put all that stuff in the dishwasher or in the sink and I start washing while I'm watching an audiobook. You see what I'm talking about? There's so much time and value that you can build out of cooking for yourself instead of ordering out of Postmates. What else? I got more. This one keep on coming. You get to impress people. Why, you might think, why do I need to impress people? I'm not saying that you got to rely on people to be impressed by you, but it's just a literal natural outgrowth. In the same way, your boy got muscles and a trapezius, mountaintops right here in my deltoids' cap. People be walking up to me in the gym like, yo, hey, how can I get like you? People in my apartment complex like, hey, can you train me? All right, it's the same thing. The skills that you develop, it is a literal authority that you build as you express yourself and the skills that you have accumulated. People are going to want to get to know you. They're going to want to learn from you. They're going to respect you. They're going to look up to you. This is how men should be. They should be looked up to. They should be respected, right? They should have authority. Bam. Health. Come on. When you go and you cook a freaking greasy meal and you look at the terrible mess you made, you're going to want to start eating more healthy. You're not going to want to cook so greasily. You're going to be more conscious of what you're putting in your food. You're going to be more aware of what affects you as opposed to somebody who doesn't even know your face. They're just cooking it for everybody. One size fits all. No, you get to tailor your own food to be healthy in a way that's healthy to you. You learn how to manage your meals. You learn how to manage your time. You learn how to section off when you're going to be going to the grocery store. You learn how to section off what meal is going to eventually get bored and how you're going to need to switch it up. What carbs you're going to need to replace. How long is it going to take for things to expire? You're going to be able to get that in your mind or put it off on a log on your phone somewhere. See, these are all disciplinary skills that men can learn and grow as they do, as a necessity. But men don't want to do that. They want to order Postmates. They want to go to Chili's. They want to see what's the newest freaking mixed slider at Applebee's. Lazy, lazy, lazy. So what's the homework? Go on YouTube. Figure out, what is it that I want to cook? What do I want to taste that would bring me the most joy? Then figure out how to cook it. Go to the grocery store, get your ingredients, and go cook it. And if you like it, cool. But if you don't, keep trying until you like it. But once you find something that you really like, focus on implementing it into your personal cookbook. And not one that you can write down if you don't want, but something that you have in the mind for your repertoire. These skills you're going to need to build as a man to mature and grow. So that's all I got for today. Peace.